We are all alone, born alone, die alone, and in spite of true romance magazines, we shall all someday look back on our lives and see that, in spite of our company, we were alone the whole way. I do not say lonely, at least not all the time, but essentially and finally alone. This is what makes your self-respect so important, and I don't see how you can respect yourself if you must look in the hearts and minds of others for your happiness. Hunter S. Thompson once said these powerful words. They speak to the heart of the human experience, don't they? We are all on a solitary journey, but within this solitude lies a transformative power, especially for artists and dreamers. Poets, in particular, have long found inspiration in the quiet moments of solitude. Think about it. Solitude is like a crucible, a vessel where raw emotions are melted down, purified, and reshaped into something beautiful. It's in the quiet moments of reflection that we truly connect with ourselves. This deep connection is the wellspring of creativity, and for poets, it's where the magic happens. Isolation, my friends, is a recurring theme in poetry. Across cultures and time periods, poets have explored the depths of solitude. They've used it to express a range of emotions, from sorrow and longing to joy and profound peace. From the ancient Greek poet Sappho to the modern-day wordsmith Maya Angelou, poets have found solace and inspiration in their own company. Why is that? Because isolation offers a unique perspective. It allows us to step back from the noise and chaos of the world. It's in these moments of quiet contemplation that we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Now, don't get me wrong, the relationship between poets and isolation isn't always rosy. The very solitude that fuels their creativity can also be a source of struggle. Think of Emily Dickinson, a brilliant poet who lived a largely secluded life, or Sylvia Plath, whose powerful poetry often grappled with themes of isolation and despair. The life of a poet can be a solitary one. They pour their hearts and souls into their work, often exploring the darkest corners of their own psyche. This can be both cathartic and isolating, but it's this willingness to confront the depths of human experience that makes their work so powerful and relatable. In the quietude of self, where creativity blossoms. But here's the thing about solitude. It's in those quiet moments, when we are alone with our thoughts, that true creativity blossoms. Think about it. When you're constantly surrounded by noise and distractions, it's hard to hear your own inner voice. Solitude provides the space for self-reflection. It allows us to tap into our subconscious minds, where our deepest thoughts and emotions reside. For poets, this is where the magic happens. It's in these quiet moments that they find the inspiration for their most powerful and moving work. Let's take a look at Emily Dickinson's poem Solitude as an example. Dickinson, a master of capturing the essence of solitude, writes, "The soul selects her own society, then shuts the door to her divine majority. Present no more." These powerful lines speak to the transformative power of solitude. Dickinson reminds us that it's in choosing our own company, even if that means being alone, that we truly find ourselves. In shutting out the world, we open ourselves up to a deeper, more meaningful inner life. So what have we learned? Solitude, though sometimes challenging, is ultimately a gift. It's a catalyst for creativity, a space for self-discovery, and a source of profound inspiration. For poets, solitude is more than just a theme, it's an essential element of their creative process. As we've seen through the words and experiences of these incredible poets, solitude can be a source of great beauty and solace. It allows us to connect with our deepest selves, to tap into our creativity, and to find peace in our own company. Now, I want to hear from you. What are some of your favorite poems about solitude? Share them with me and let's keep this conversation going. Remember, in the shared experience of poetry, we find connection even in our solitude. Let's celebrate the power of solitude and the beauty it brings to our lives.